Hey folks, it's Russ. Today is Monday, February 9th, 2026. I hope you're having a great day. In this video, we're going to talk about silver being back up at $83 and what the market is doing. But before I get started, if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. I've been involved in the work from home space for 20 years now, full-time since 2018, and I enjoy helping others generate mailbox money using social media and direct mail marketing. So with all that being said, when I checked the silver price this morning, it was up to $83.67. And, you know, this is after the crash and after it being really volatile. It's seeming to, you know, find its level right now. And again, I'm not worried about it being at 122, you know, just over a week ago, and now it being at $83. You know, I don't think in terms of, you know, I don't let the numbers really distract me too much, right? I continue to stack it. And when I see it at $83 and some change, to me, that's still, you know, buying silver at a discount. Because I have no doubt that it's going to continue to go back up. All right, we talked about this in my podcast. We talked about this in other videos I made this past week about, even though there's massive fluctuation that we've seen, it still doesn't affect the fact that silver is still in an all-time high demand. It's the highest it's ever been. The demand for silver is the highest it's ever been, right? So that nothing changes as far as that goes. We still need silver for all of our electronics, all of our solar panels, our electric vehicles, in the medical field, water purification systems, in our military defense. I mean, we need more silver now than we ever have, right? So that doesn't change anything. And, you know, you see this market manipulation, and there was a few things, you know, aside from, there's a few factors that made it, you know, go up to $122 and then crash back down into, you know, whatever it was, $78 or something like that. You know, Trump nominated Kevin Warsh, who, you know, favors higher interest rates, and there's a whole bunch of different things that caused this to happen. But I don't worry about it. I'm still seeing silver as a super discount right now, and it's just a great time to continue stacking if you're a stacker. If you're not a stacker, I think it's a great time to start stacking, because again, I see this continuing to go up, and it's not something that I'm really worried about. And just so you know, I'm not a silver expert at all. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence. It's just that, you know, this is stuff that I'm learning on my silver stacking journey, and I just like to share it with you. You know, it might not be the way I see it, might not be how everybody sees it, but, you know, it's just my opinion. That's it. It's just my opinion. So, but I think when you see, when it seems to be stabilizing a little bit now, and I think this is where, you know, both buyers and sellers are just kind of just observing, just seeing where things are going to go next. You know, is it going to continue to go up, or is it going to have another pullback? And people just kind of chill right now, and they're just watching the market to see, you know, and seeing what direction it's going to go next. So you get this, you know, time in the market when it just kind of levels out and things slow down a little bit. And, you know, I think that's where we are right now. But after we, you know, what we just seen with the crash and everything, and seeing where it is now, I think things are going to be, you know, I think it's going to continue to go on an upward trajectory. You know, I mean, I just don't see it any other way. I don't see how it's possible to go any other direction, especially with the amount of, or the finite amount of silver that we have, okay, compared to what is needed. You see Elon Musk trying to buy silver, and, you know, for his cars, and, you know, I think that, well, I mean, just general basic knowledge, you know, tells us that when you have a finite supply of something and a great demand for something, it raises the prices of something, right? So where we only have a finite supply of silver and we have a huge demand for it, you know, it's going to continue to drive the prices up. And again, I just look at this time right now as like a super discount to buy silver. You know, I think this is going to be next year at this time. We could be, I think that within the next month or two, we're going to see it go back up into triple digits, maybe low triple digits. And I certainly think by the end of this year, you know, we could still be at $300 an ounce, $500 an ounce. I still see some people saying $1,000 an ounce. You know, I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. But I can tell you one thing, I do believe that it's just going to continue to go up. And even if it doesn't go up, even if it stays right where it is, silver is something that you want to have on hand, right? Because you're trading your fiat currency backed by nothing for something that's tangible, that has real value, that's been used as a currency for thousands of years. And it's just good to have. You never know what's going to happen. You know, what if our monetary system collapses? What if our we have the electric grid goes out here in this country? And we need things to barter with. Okay? I mean, there's some states this year that are going to start accepting silver and gold as a currency again. And there's a bunch of different places that accept gold backs right now as currency. So I think that's just a good thing to have on hand. I mean, it's as true currency as we're ever going to have, right? That's why they call it God's money. Right? It's been here thousands and thousands and thousands of years, been used as a currency long before paper money and fiat currency was ever thought of. And, you know, once you have it, nobody can take it away from you. Nobody can take it away from you. And I don't believe that the government's going to come banging on everybody's door in the future and that we're going to have to trade our silver and gold in. I just don't believe that, you know? So it's not advice. This isn't a forecast. This is just, I think that the market right now is just balancing itself out. I think people are just taking a step back. They're seeing, you know, what direction the market's going to go in. And it's just like a kind of a cool off period after the crash that we had. But it's, to me, I'm excited about it. I wake up every day. I'm really into stacking silver. You know, I don't get too tied up with what the spot price is on any given day. I'm just going to continue to stack it. And if it's a little bit cheaper today than it was yesterday, that's fine by me. I'm just going to keep stacking more and more of it, you know, because I think at some point we're going to see it back up in the triple digits. And I think in, you know, in the next few years, we'll see it, you know, when the gold to silver ratio really balances out, that we're going to see it in the, you know, 4 digits. So where it should be. But that's just my opinion. This isn't advice. It's not a forecast. You know, it's just about understanding silver across different cycles and not worrying about it, you know, not worrying about it. So I hope you found value in this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click that notification bell. And let me know your opinions down in the comments. You know, I'm not an expert. I'm just sharing with you what my take is on this whole thing. All right. So I'm open to everybody's opinions. And I know I can certainly learn a lot from all of you out there. I'm pretty new to the silver stacking world. I've only been doing this a few years now. And really only the last few months, 6 months or so, that I've really been getting involved or trying to learn as much as I can about the silver industry. So, but I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a great rest of your day wherever you are. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. So until then, stay well, be safe, and peace be with you. Thanks for watching.